Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Auburn offense will take over 1st and 10.
Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Second down play coming up for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Send the back in motion. Dropping back. It's Arnold. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play now.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down and the third down conversion.
Putting together a nice drive now. It'll be first down close to midfield. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to throw. It's Arnold. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's a run. Running back's got it. Couldn't quite get in. Tackle down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and just the rhythm of the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Punt over the middle. It's Hudson. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48. The Red Raiders looking to keep this drive rolling. Looks right for a quick completion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Inside the 30. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the point after is good. BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. No press here. The defense backing away. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Set. Your second down. To the air. It's Arnold. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he can bring it in.
Come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Coleman. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. So it's incomplete, pass caught, but they rule him out of bounds.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Second and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking to throw. It's Arnold. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top 5 receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Handoff running right. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Here's the second down play. Play fake, looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he makes the catch. Finding space at the 20. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. Timing here is impeccable.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. Working tight windows. It's Arnold. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
So the first snap in the red zone, in this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
Sack sets up second down. Receiver in motion now. The DB's backing off from the line now. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain the drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
That mistake sets the offense up at the 40. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to pass. It's Morton. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Ball is incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Joyner. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Morton. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Texas Tech.
One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
So a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover three. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Makes the grab. It's Thompson. That's a solid game. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Tight end makes the grab. Touchdown, Auburn. A great catch and run for 6. So they find the reliable tight end. He makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention. But don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you've got a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Left on the clock. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. To throw, it's Morton. The receiver makes the catch. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. quarterback. Pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
And the Red Raiders will line up to kick it away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. Did not get a hold of it, not what the punter was hoping for. He'll call for the fair catch here. The first play of this drive now from the 35. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. The pass rush closing in. He's got it in the open. Breaks into the clear. At the 20. At the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You talk about putting up points before halftime, and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
The extra point makes it 28-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw it on first down. With the catch, it's Joyner. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
With the score, Auburn 28, Texas Tech 7.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. To throw, it's Morton. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Incomplete for a third straight play.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive.
And the Auburn offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down here for this offense. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Cobb. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. We'll try to run it with the option. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. Okay, now it's second and goal from the 1. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Now the all-important extra point.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Someone moved this a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 49. First down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The Red Raiders lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Tries the right with a quick throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, it's Morton. Caught by the receiver. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking to chuck it again. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The pass is complete to the tight end. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Offense facing second and goal. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. Targeting a man right near the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
A third and goal. They've got to cut into this big lead. Probably 4-down territory. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught near the goal line. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Dropping back. It's Morton. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball is right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
The carry is the runback. Picks up 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Will hand it off. Breaks free. Tremendous toughness here. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that gain will give them some breathing room. What a good job of being able to get them out of that hole. They're inside their own 5-yard line. And on the other hand, the defense, what a missed opportunity. You had them pinned back, a chance to really, at the very least, affect field position, and now you give up a big gain like this.
So 1 quarter away from wrapping up an impressive CFP victory. Let's get back to the final period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes a handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. A deep shot to the right. Catch is made deep down the right sideline. Keeps a foot in bounds. Good concentration.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball. Get out of dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
We'll toss it to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Looking for the wideout. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Man, they're already up big in this game.
Hold on
out here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Motion now from the tight end. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Grab down the middle. It's Thompson. Now play more than enough for a 1st down. Sets him up at the 24. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Now they call a run. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain the run game, held him just at 2 yards. This, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Pounding away with the run game. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent 3rd down offense. And they will try out the field goal team here. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. And it's good, right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Play of the drive now for the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Joyner. He shreds the tackle. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Scanning the field. It's Morton. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
On 1st down, it's play action. That's reeled in. It's Joyner. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
And the Red Raiders looking to cash in this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. They mix it up with a run. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
And the extra point was up and good.
kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks an open space. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
you.